take-homes from this is understand what you're watching. Keep screen time at less than 2 hours a day if you can, so you can replace it with other activities. Keep it real, not fiction. Know what you're watching, understand it, and develop true role models.
And again, the message is still the same, but the way the companies are going about it are a little bit different. How do you think we progress from these ads? What's the next step in the transformation? Nudity. Right now you're seeing women not just being subservient to men and submissive to men, but now you're seeing women who are dressed in almost nothing. She does have something. And men too. So nudity is becoming more normalized.
So today I am assuming you're all here because you love Twilight. Yes? No! How many of you are anti-Twilight and you just want to cause trouble?
I'm in the middle.
Alright, how many of you adore Twilight? You have read all the books to the point where they are falling apart. So what we're just going to do is really look at the relationships in Twilight. And what's healthy, again, what's not. But we want to hear from you. So,
the song that I chose that motivates me is "Don't Stop Believing."
Oh, my journey!
Because my best friends and I did that for the talent show, and we just had a lot of fun with it. And the words they mean a lot to me.
So sometimes you associate a song with what you were doing or with people, and it makes you feel good.
Whenever I'm stuck on a test or something in school, I always just think of the song, and that motivates me to try to.
What are some other motivating songs that everybody else has? Go ahead.
Tick tock on the clock, but the show don't stop. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Soulflower, ain't that Mr. on the radio? Stereo, the way you frolic, ain't it my song? The butterflies jump away. I'm nodding my nose like yeah, moving my leg like yeah. I got my hands up, they're playing my trying on all our clothes, tomatoes listening on our phones. Just up and playing our favorite octopi, pull up to the paint.
So then it's up to you whether you believe that to be the truth, or whether you should do some more research and then choose which way you're going to believe. Okay? So it's up to you. That's why I think a lot of us today, we like the more entertainment type of news because we don't have to think so much.
The worst advice I ever got was don't question the status quo, because sometimes the status quo is very inequitable, meaning it's not fair for you, and you have every right to question things along the way, and trust your truthometer. Everybody's got one. You just got to hone in on it, and you'll know the right times to ask questions.
What were some sacrifices that you had to make to go?
Where we were? Let me just say one quick one. When I was moving up in the broadcast world, when you're in television, you pretty much come in early and you go home late, and then you get called back. So if you're going to make it as a TV news anchor and a top anchor, top reporter, you work constantly. They give you a charge card, and they expect to be able to call you in the middle of the night and say, in 2 hours your plane leaves and you're going wherever you're going. So I had to give up being with my children as much as I perhaps would have liked.
So how do you define yourself? Has that definition changed over the years as you talk about now?
That's an interesting question. I think when I first got in the state police, because there weren't a lot of women in law enforcement, I felt I had to maybe I need to act more like my male colleagues, more like a man. And then I realized as I made my career and got more experience that they needed to accept me for who I was, which was a woman. So I didn't have that image anymore.
My initial definition, I used to define myself by who I am and what I do, like my profession. Like I'm a doctor, and that's who I am. That's what I do. But over the years, as I've moved forward, I find that that's not just who I am. I don't have to be a doctor. If I got out of this profession today, I mean, I'd still be me. And who I am and what I stand for. And the values, I stand for young people, I stand for youth, I stand for them recognizing their greatness. No matter what I do, that is who I am.